Hi. We have a mountain of greens today because we're going to do sautéed leafy greens, dark leafy greens, and it's simple, yes, but you guys loved the roasted purple cabbage, and I think we're just going to do a few of these sides, hey, because you can add a side to whatever you're cooking. It doesn't fundamentally change your cooking style, but it does add a whole heap of beautiful, delicious plants to your diet, and it takes about 5 minutes, so perfect. So what have we got?
Some Cavolo Nero, which is, it's like a type of kale, isn't it?
It's so beautiful. I think I prefer it to kale. And then we've also got lots of spinach. So spinach cooks at a different time, much faster than Cavolo Nero. So we're going to put the Cavolo Nero in first, and then the spinach, we'll just fold it through a few minutes before the end. What you'll need is your choice of leafy greens. So we're doing Cavolo Nero and spinach. You could just do one of those, that's cool too. And also rainbow chard or silver beet, that's very loud. Rainbow chard or silver beet are great too. And then we've just got 3 cloves of garlic, they're quite big ones, and lots of olive oil, pepper, salt, and that's it. So I'm going to do we're going to thinly slice the garlic so you can actually see it, not chopped but sliced. I don't know, I feel like it just works. Why do you think that works better when you slice it versus dice it?
Does it?
I think it does, but maybe that's just personal preference.
No, maybe it just gets more surface area with the oil.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the answer I was looking for.
Yeah.
And what else do we want to talk about with this dish?
It's just super simple, and I think maybe what everyone liked about the cabbage is that it's using the entirety of the vegetable, and it's sort of heroing the core ingredient. We used to do sort of silver beet and greens on toast at orphans back in the day, and people loved it, and it's just like a really nutrient dense breakfast or meal.
But you can put it with anything, right? Any meal.
Yeah, as a side, it's just so good.
It's so good.
When you do like an abundance, and we've got lots, like that's all the
We have an obscene amount of spinach, so you want more than you think, because it just wilts down to almost nothing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm nearly finished with
How
this.
you going on the
I just can't get the peel off this. This is like fresh new garlic, and I cannot get the peel off. It's all sticky. Anyway,
Do you want to cook it out with chili or?
I think we'll just do plain.
Just plain?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I just like garlic. You know, like I like the garlic sautéed greens that you order as a side when you're out. You know when you can like order them for breakfast?
Like a classic.
Like a classic.
Yeah.
But we sometimes put chili flakes in at the end. So Tom's going to put these sliced garlic bits.
Yeah, it's a garlic. It's a bit thick for my liking.
I was rushing. Anyway, and he's just put them in the pan.
Quite a bit of olive oil.
Lots of olive oil. But we're not going to put it too high.
Oh no, we are.
Really?
We are going to put it high, yeah. Don't turn it down.
So this is where we're going to disagree about methods, but he's got...
Essentially, like, we want to not colour the garlic, but we want to infuse it in the oil and get that cooking. I'll come and show you. So that's kind of simmering, and you can see there's well, you can't really see it, but there's probably maybe a quarter of a cup of...
Yeah, about a quarter of a cup. I'm going to put that in the notes.
And if you were having this amount, it would probably be enough for 2 people.
This is
as a meal by
lot.
itself, with say on some toast, but then as a side maybe for 4.
Yes, so this amount.
That's like a big handful of the Cavolo Nero sort of chopped up. That goes in.
Quite loud.
And then we're actually going to pop the lid on.
So the Cavolo...
We want a wee bit of steam to start breaking the leaf down.
Yes, if you don't put a lid on, well, this is our opinion. If you don't put a lid on, it dries out, right? And you don't want it to dry out. You want to keep the moisture in.
It won't actually cook if you don't put a lid on, because it won't break down.
Well, yeah, the Cavolo Nero takes a bit longer. This, however...
Spinach can just be tossed through at the end and that'll wilt, because it's not a very robust green, not like the silver beet or Cavolo Nero.
So...
Can I say that?
Yeah, that's fine.
We love it.
Anyway, so the having something like this in spring, which we're in now in New Zealand, is amazing for your liver. So we're in TCM, in traditional Chinese medicine, we're in the season of the liver and the gallbladder, and foods like this, like lightly sautéed greens, dark leafy vegetables, are amazing for supporting your liver as you go through into summer. And I also just want to debunk this whole, like, as soon as it gets a little bit warmer, we're onto salads. It's just not the case. Like, salads are great, but also, loud it, super loud. You want to keep up the warm, nourishing, hydrating vegetables as well, cooked vegetables. Okay, so how are we going?
We're going good. Still up, the pan's up still up pretty high. So what we're going to do is we can turn it down now, and we're going to add in, they're all wilted and they're doing their thing. So now we're going to add in all this spinach.
Get me to put the lid on?
Yeah. Nice.
So much.
And I think also what's important, we pop the lid back on. What's super important is that, like, when you're preparing your leaves, before you cook them, you just want to rinse them, wash them, and then you can actually use some of that residual liquid or moisture on the leaf, and that actually helps kind of.
Yeah, that's such a good point. Like, not patting it dry, you don't need to do that. You actually want the leaves to be wet.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, not soaking, but just sort of like,
Yeah. If they're not wet, I would almost even add like sometimes when I'm cooking this, I just add a splash of water.
Totally.
Because what you don't want is to have dried out, overcooked leafy greens. You want them to be silky, and you want them to be like a bit of almost like an olive oil sauce. Hey.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's what the leaf
silky.
wants.
Aim
the
for
leaf
silky.
doesn't want to be dried out.
No. How do you think it's looking? Should we have a look?
We can probably bring it over, and I'll pop it here, and then we might just give it a little toss with these. You want to give it a toss? So, just that residual
really
heat.
hot.
You can kind of see, like, the spinach hasn't fully broken down, but the Caballero Nero has. We're going to pop the lid back on, and we'll just return it to the heat for another minute or so.
So, did you see how when we put all the spinach into the pot, it was like overflowing? And then now it's almost half the size. So
yeah.
Don't be afraid about overflowing the pan or the
You can
pot.
really go to town.
Yeah. Oh, and I'll just show you this. This is what Tom, like, he stripped the Cavallo Nero, so it just looks like this. So you're not putting the stem in.
But in saying that, you totally can if you chopped it finely, and that'll be like probably epic fibre.
Yeah, so you epic fibre. So
Epic.
So you just want to, but if you were to use the stem, you'd want to do it separately, finely dice it, and add it at the start with the garlic before you add the leafy bits. Hey.
Yeah.
How are we looking? We're gonna plate it on a plate. If you like,
I'm also gonna like put it out there, but I think Soph turned it down too soon. So normally I'd still have the heat right up whilst the spinach goes in.
I disagree. We're gonna have
I've had to just turn it up.
It was burning. I should disclose this.
So now that's. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Here we go.
Let's plate it up. Does it need a bit of olive oil, salt, pepper?
Yeah, you could probably put a bit of salt and peps.
Lots of pepper. I like lots of pepper. This is when you could add some chili flakes maybe too. Are you going to do flavor salt? Okay.
Up to you. Whatever.
Not too salty. You don't want to go crazy on the salt because it can pop out of this dish, I find. And then we're going to pop it on the plate.
And it's just so nice and dense, and look at that deep green colour.
And there's a bit of sauce, like it's liquidy.
Yeah. This is like my favourite thing for breakfast, is just this on toast with
So nice.
a bit of butter, maybe poached egg.
Look at that.
And then there's all that.
Beautiful. And see, like, that's a beautiful plate. That's a beautiful plate for two, right? 2 or 3.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, that's us.
Cool. Wilted greens.